Hello and welcome to Texans Talk Money. I'm Kyla, your host and a peer financial coach at Texans Smart. Every episode, we will be joined by another peer financial coach from my office, where we will be navigating all the roads on how to handle your money as a college student. So sit back and get your wallets ready to be Texans Smart. You know, Gracie, one thing I'm grateful for right now is that Stephenville is starting to cool down, fall is finally here, and spooky season is slowly approaching.
Speaking of spooky season, it's just about time for the Texans Smart annual paranormal ductivity.
Oh my gosh, yes. What do we have planned this year for paranormal ductivity?
Well, Kyla, this year is full of spooks and fright. This year, haunted ducks will be hiding all around campus for students to find, but the only way you will know where they are is by finding clues on our social media at Texans Smart. The clues will lead you to capturing those haunted ducks.
Wow, I can't wait for this to start and find all those ducks. Will students get anything if they capture any ducks?
Yeah, so students who retrieve the most ducks will win a purple Stanley Cup. All students must show they captured a duck by stopping by our office, room 12 of the Student Center, and show us their duck.
I better get started on hunting those ducks now so that I can win that purple Stanley.
Well, the event doesn't start until October 23rd, and it ends on the 27th, so you might have to wait a little bit before you get to looking.
Okay, got it. So from October 23rd to October 27th, if I use the clues I find on Texans Smart's Instagram or Facebook and find ducks and come to room 12 to show y'all the ducks, I could possibly win a Stanley Cup?
You got it, Kyla. And if you, the listener, are wanting any more information on paranormal ductivity, stop by our office or DM us on Facebook or Instagram.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Texans Talk Money podcast. This is our second season of filming this podcast, and today, for our initial episode of this second season, I have two PFCs with me, or peer financial coaches, if you've never listened to the podcast before. We have two of them with us today, and I will let these two people introduce themselves.
Yeah, thanks for having us today, Kyla. So I'm Felisa Barron. I'm a marketing major, and I'm a junior this semester.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gracie Tharp, and I am a pre-vet animal science major, and I am also a junior.
I guess I should introduce myself too. I am Kyla Mosley. I am a junior here at Tarleton, and I am an agricultural communications major. So, how have y'all been? How was y'all's summers? How is school going so far this semester?
It's been good. School this semester has been super, super busy, but lots of fun this summer, lots of good things going on.
Yeah, same here. School has been just keeping me super busy, and summer was awesome. I actually got to take my very first study abroad trip to Prague, so
Wow.
that was super cool.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know I got to do a lot of traveling. I went to California for a conference this summer, and I got to do some fun agriculture road trips with that.
Nice.
So
Cool.
that's kind of how my summer went. I'm hoping this semester starts slowing down a bit. I feel
Yeah.
like the deeper we get into it, the faster everything comes and
For
Definitely.
sure.
all that fun stuff. But yeah, so today's episode is going to be talking about Saturday night spending, as the episode of this title, or the title of this episode entails. We'll be talking about how to budget yourselves whenever you're going out with your friends, and just how to save money and not spend your whole paycheck on Saturday or Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being a college student can be like really difficult to find a balance of having fun and having, taking care of everything you need to do, but then also taking care of your wants and just finding a good balance between that, especially with like budgeting. That takes a big part into, if you can do things and how you go about doing things.
Yeah, I know we've had some people that we know tell us how they've spent like hundreds of dollars in
Yeah.
like a single night. And I'm wondering how do you have money to do anything else if that's all you're spending your money on? Maybe that's just me, but I do not have the budget to do that.
No, yeah, of course. I think a good kind of rule of thumb that I like to go by is using the 50-30-20 rule. So if you don't know what that is, that's going to be essentially putting 50% of your paycheck towards your needs, 30% towards your wants, and then 20% towards your future. So future meaning like, you know, I don't know, something you're saving up for, or something that you don't plan to purchase till later, or for emergencies or anything like that. But I've used this quite a bit, and that's like honestly probably the only way I'm able to do the things that I do. It really does help a lot because you get everything that you need to have done, but then you still take some for yourself.
Yes, I use this rule all the time whenever I'm budgeting. I might buffer it a little bit if I have like something else I need to save for. Like I know I just made a big purchase this past summer with buying an iPad for investments, so I have to take away for my, like, I guess my other wants.
Your future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's great because you would fit your going out budget into that wants. So you would just kind of have to balance all that out depending what you're wanting to do, how often you're wanting to do something. You just have to keep those things in mind whenever you're creating that budget. Just, I don't know, what other wants do y'all have in your budget? Like besides like maybe going out, hanging out with friends?
I know for me, and this is just because my phone is getting kind of outdated, but I'm wanting to start saving for a new phone.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely. For my wants, I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Gracie. I like to upgrade things. You know, I don't know. I kind of hate when stuff gets outdated. I don't know. Like a new phone case or a new t-shirt, a new sweater.
Definitely.
You know, like random little things like that I find coming up in like the smaller wants that I guess some people don't always think about. But
yeah. So like if you have things like that in mind that you're wanting to look up for or look forward to, and you're wanting to go out, just like figure out how like the importance of those things are to you. Like
definitely.
If having fun and going out with your friends and making memories like that is like something that's a real priority for you, maybe cut a chunk of money away from like if you're wanting to buy like a new phone case or a new phone, something like that. Just have your priorities in there, and that can really help you with those wants.
Yeah, I definitely think knowing your priorities, you know, and where things lie on that list of yours is super important. I feel like as a college student, it's really easy to get caught up in, you know, your friends are doing this, your friends are going out, you want to go out too, you want to go eat at Montana's with them, you want to, you know, go to that concert too, but sometimes you just have to understand and like accept that it's not everything is doable, and that's like perfectly okay, and that's totally normal. You don't have to like keep up with people's or your friends' spending just to kind of, you know, like fit in to keep up.
Because you never really know, like, exactly, like, your friend's situation. They never know exactly what your situation with money is like.
I know I've been in places before where people ask me if, like, I want to go hang out and have fun, and I'm just like, I really don't have the money right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we always just kind of talk to each other and figure out something to do that we can all enjoy.
See, and I think that's a good thing. Just be open with your friends if you're comfortable with those people, like sharing like, hey, I really don't have the money to go out right now. Is there something maybe we can maybe stay home and do instead of going out like every single weekend? Maybe make it like a fun priority thing every month, like a once a month go out.
I know. So I remember when me and you, Kyla, we used to do like movie nights.
Oh, yes.
Yes, those were so much fun.
Yeah, and see, like, that's like that would be our going out thing, just like hanging out, going to the movies, spending too much money on popcorn and drinks.
Yes.
But see, like, we would make it like a special occasion and not like an every weekend thing, because you kind of lose that specialness about the going out.
Yeah, for sure. I think something we often forget is just you don't always have to spend money to have fun and to have a good time and to enjoy, you know, like just your friends' company. But in regards, kind of going back to what we were talking about, you know, keeping up with people and obviously sometimes, yes, you do have to spend money. What I like to do is just set a budget kind of aside for whenever I do go out. Like sometimes if I don't want to spend crazy, I'll only take my debit card and not my credit card.
Yeah.
Or I'll only plan to spend, whatever it is, whether that's $50, $100, $20, and I just try to like stick to that. Or another good thing to maybe try is just taking cash,
Ooh,
cash
yes,
in the amount that you only want to spend, and maybe not even taking your debit card at all.
Turning off Apple Pay too.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I like to keep most of it, like most of my cards still with me sometimes because like just in case of emergencies. But if you don't have the discipline for it, and that's totally okay, it kind of takes some time to get used to it, then like definitely, like only take cash, only take one card, and set aside like a specific amount for when you're going out.
Exactly. Like going back to that 50, 30, 20 thing, like making that a specific point in your budget if it's something that is specific to your lifestyle.
For sure.
Another great thing to do if you're in like, I know definitely in college towns like Stephenville, everybody has student like discounts, deals.
Yes.
If you're going out, look for them because you'll find them somewhere.
I know for me, like I like to get my nails done, and whenever I do go, I like to kind of spoil myself and get a manicure and a pedicure. And if y'all haven't heard of this place, Infinity Nails, they're
Yes.
awesome. They always give a pretty good student discount.
Yes, I'm literally in the same boat as Gracie. I do it every month, and they always have 20% off, and if they don't have that, they have 10% off for
Yes.
students. Shout out my nail tech Ben.
I know, like, these two girls suggested it to me, and I went to go get my nails done before ring day. I might not be looking back after going to Infinity Nails.
Yeah, there are definitely tons and tons of, student discounts and deals all around town, and, wherever you may be. You don't even have to just be in Stephenville. But truly, like, just try to look for things, or whether that's, like, coupons or, flyers, like, random things that will just help you save money overall.
Yeah.
And I feel like especially like during the fall here at Tarleton, there's a lot of events going on around campus that are really fun to do, especially like during homecoming week. Like there's a ton to do.
Oh, yeah. Like, Tarleton, like, I'm sure a lot of other campuses do this. They have, like, free entertainment for their students.
Yeah, for sure.
We have, like, I know during our homecoming week, we'll have, like, huge concerts that are free for all students, which great way to go out and not
Yes.
spend money. And I'm pretty sure they do free food at that, too, if I'm
Yeah.
Yep.
not. Okay, yeah.
I think with the fall being such a busy semester for just campus overall, there's lots of freebies, whether that's like, a random snow cone or a free William Clark Green concert with Caitlin Butts. Like, there's a lot of great artists and a lot of opportunities to really take advantage of, and I assume it's like this with any college, because they want to feed into their student, like, body, obviously. But, like, it's, like, really, it's great opportunities for free stuff, for free entertainment to, save you money, essentially, instead of, going out and having to do it the next weekend and things like that.
Yeah, and, like, if another thing you're wanting to do, maybe not, like, going out, but, like, spending the Saturday night with people, staying home and doing something. I know, like, if everybody has Netflix or HBO, great movies on there, staying in, or maybe, I don't know, not like spending maybe $15 and doing something, I don't know, random, like bowling. I know
Yeah.
there's bowling in
Yes.
Granbury. I'm trying to come up with ideas of things that are local, but that's one of my things that I can think of is bowling.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that I've done too, I found myself like, me and my boyfriend have found ourselves spending tons of money if we like go do the same thing every weekend. So we were like, let's invest in a hobby and let's pick that up and let's do that. So we started picking up pickleball, and you spent like, I don't know how much we spent, maybe like $30 for just paddles and a ball. And like, that's what we do whenever, we don't want to spend, or we don't want to go out, or we don't want to, have to worry about,
Yeah.
paying for stuff or anything like that.
You can have fun for free. Like,
Definitely.
you don't have to spend money to go out and have fun with people.
Exactly.
So, do y'all have any like other things that people can look at or think about whenever they're trying to go out, maybe save money, not spend money at all? Like any tips like that, or any like resources people could use? I'm trying to think of some. I know coming to us, if you're wanting to budget, come to Texan Smart's office and have us like help you create a budget.
But yeah, I mean, we pretty much touched, the first things that come to mind for us. Just remember, you don't have to spend money to have fun. It's important to budget to be able to do whatever you want, I'm constantly asked, Felisa, what do you do? Where do you work? And I'm like, honestly, I work a standard job. I work standard hours. I'm a student worker. Like, I'm literally a broke college student just like everyone else. But I think I do well at budgeting my money. And so I'm able to go out and, like, really do the things that I enjoy and, find time for things that are important to me. For me personally, I do think I really do prioritize, having fun and, like, spending time with my friends and going out because I feel like I'm young. Like, this is the perfect time to do it before I have, a big girl job or, like, true, real responsibilities, I feel like. And so for me, like, that's a big part of it is just making time and doing the things I need to do that allow me to do that.
Yes.
If that makes sense. And for me, that's budgeting so that I can do the things that I truly want to do and that are really important to me for right now.
That's like a key thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you're wanting to have money to do stuff, budgeting, knowing where your money's going.
Absolutely.
And kind of going back to what y'all were saying earlier, so, like, whenever you do budget, kind of keep in mind, like, what your priorities are, like, what's more important to you, and kind of go off of that. And then also don't be afraid to tell people or, like, talk to them and be like, hey, thank you for inviting me, but I really can't afford to go. Is there anything else that we could do? Like, just be honest with them.
Yes.
And I feel like your true friends, they're going to be willing to work with you and spend time with you no matter what you're doing.
Yep, that's some really great advice there, Gracie. Honestly, I think that's probably a really great note for us to end on today. Thank you all for being on this podcast today. I know, Gracie, you'll be back with me next week talking about a fun topic that I'm sure you'll see on our Instagram, maybe us talking about beforehand.
Yes.
But
yeah, thank you for having us, Kyla.
Of course. I love having y'all on. And I think that's all we have today. So remember, be well, be ready, be Texan smart. Bye, y'all.